So RTP May 20. In that corporate law, you can see DAR KYC has been introduced. Yeah, in our book also we have written that DAR KYC. Adala there is something called DAR KYC web. If already DAR KYC has been filed for 1 year, next year and all you can use this web easy. Once you put DIN number, easily come, it will over. So, but you should not have any changes in that. For example, the passport is expired, now you have to go for DAR KYC full form. Web cannot be worked, that's our point. And this should be filled before September of every year. Previously it was August, now it is September. So every year this DAR KYC form has to be filed before September, otherwise 5,000 rupees you have to pay. Okay, this is an amendment. So you can write this somewhere around DAR KYC amendment. So if somebody asks you, hey, what are all the amendments? It seems you have gone to class, no. What are the amendments? Then you should be, wait 2 minutes. Then in SFIO, if people have to be arrested, generally we will get magistrate permission and they should be produced before the magistrate. Adla magistrate or special code has to be introduced. So when SFIO arresting, they should be produced before special court or magistrate.
Company's appointment and qualification of directors is good. For the work who has been allotted, the work who holds.
Leave it. Adala See, I will tell you important things. Kachamachana, there will be so many things. Adala some important things. From where questions can come. Then in compromise and arrangement also, this appointment date, commencement date and all, it's important for accounts point of view. From which day length you have to do consolidation. So for law point of view, this appointment date, it's not necessary. Then operation mismanagement, this amendment we already have in our books. What is this amendment? Sir, if any person like directors or any company which is acting which will give injury to the industry, point in our section 241 we have one point. Central government can ask for this prevention against oppression to the principal branch of NCLT. We have one point in 241. Can central government ask for oppression mismanagement? Point. Yes, central government can ask the principal bench of NCLT when any person of the company or the company is acting which will give injury to the industry. Now central government will ask on the point the amendment. Then that person will be removed and he cannot be appointed in any other company. In consequences, we would have studied 243 la, if a person removed by tribunal by using the power under section 242, they cannot be appointed in any other company under section 243 for a period of 5 years. Also compensation for the loss of office is not allowed. We studied liquidated damages they will not give, compensation they will not give, on the point down. So if a person has to be removed by NCLT, it has to be proved that he is not a fit and proper person. This is the reason. If I have to remove you, you are a director of a company, you are not running a company properly, complaint vandiruchuna, then I should what judgment I should give? You are not fit and proper person. Then இல்லை இது கீச்சு கீச்சுன்றது கிட்ட மிக்கி எது வந்தாலும் சிஎம் முடிச்சதுக்கப்புறம் listen then very important amendment in section 245 class action suit. See, section 244 and 245 is not a same section. Section 244 la members can apply to NCLT, correct ah Venki? In 244 la members can apply for NCLT for action against oppression and mismanagement. How much member have to apply? If the company have share capital, if the company doesn't have share capital. If the company has share capital 1/10 okay of the issued capital holders or 100 members. Okay, now instead of, see this is there, or 244 there is no change. 245 la instead of giving the percentage they told as prescribed. So till last year, okay, we used 10%, the same what they have mentioned in 244 we are using in 245. Even in our book I would have given this in brackets. In brackets, if you 245 la you can see in brackets adula enna podrona as prescribed I mention, but bracket la I would have mentioned 10% nu, but the 10% has been changed to 5%. Company having share capital na 5% of the total number of members or 100 members. Five percent of the issued share capital holders. In case of listed company, it is 2%. In case of listed company, it is 2%. See, listen. At least 5% of the total number of members or 100. 5% of the total number of members. So numbers like this 5% or 100, whichever is less. Then capital holding la it is 5% of the issued capital holding if it is unlisted company. If it is listed company, it is 2%. Then if the company receives the deposit, how much deposit holders can give? 5% of the total number of depositors or 100, whichever is less. So in numbers it is 5% of the, okay, numbers. In value 5% value. So any of the two can complain. So if numbers, the persons may not have 5% of the deposit holding, but the number of people is totally 5%. So the person who has given application, it is 5% of the total number of members or 100. Value la even a single person can complain if he is having 5% deposit value. Then Nidhi 406 la application has to be filed in form NDH4 to get license. Application has to be filed in form NDH4. Nidhi NDH4 for getting approval from central government to run a Nidhi company. See, generally, who will give approval to Nidhi company means regional director only will give approval. In general, practically சொல்றேன். Central government na application will be filed with central government, but actually speaking, regional director only will give approval. Then other things and all we already studied. FEMA and all we already have, so you need not worry about that. In our book itself we already have. ECB I just now explained. Full ECB we studied. See, you need not go through this ECB in full and all. Just whatever is there in our book, you just go through. Entire ECB got amended. That's why I didn't have in our book. See, I know there is some changes in ECB, but I don't know what ECB thinks they will give to you. Because in ICA also, material also we have ECB. Then PMLA. Come to page number 28 of that amendment. Come down. In PMLA, very important amendment. Before we have that 180 days for attaching the property, no. Now it is 365 days. So PMLA, attachment of property and retention period from 180 days has been extended to 365 days. Sir, some stay order has been granted and all. That stay order period has to be excluded from this calculation of 365 days. Then FCRA. You can receive gifts without any registration, and individuals can receive gift without any permission up to 25,000 rupees. No, that has been revised to 1 lakh. FCRA, gifts of 25,000 rupees has been increased to 1 lakh. Okay. Then that reporting of going out of India for receiving hospitality. Okay, for that judge, member of parliament, we have studied that. Initially we have studied 30 plus 60. That is 60. So that means like I have to report that I have gone for abroad within 30 days and detailed bill has to be submitted to and within 60 days. No, that has been now reduced to 1 month, 30 days only, 1 month. Then arbitration cancellation, previously not applicable to Jammu Kashmir, except that international commercial arbitration. Now everything is applicable to Jammu Kashmir. Okay. Then amendments in IBC. In resolution plan, mergers can also be now part of resolution plan. Mergers, amalgamation and all now part of resolution plan. Previously also they are doing, but in act it's not specifically given, then they have given in the act itself. Then what is the maximum time limit has to be completed that cases, all these cases has to be closed within generally 180 days plus additional time 90 days. So only 270 days is permitted, no. Then further addition can be given, but the entire process should not exceed now how much? 330 days. 330 days. Another 60 days. I told in the class also. Then
Sir, overall 330 days exceed accrual. Suppose initially 180 plus maybe 45 days can I use particular time limit expire. If the second grant was only for 45 days, then under 330 whether the difference between 60 plus 45.
No, I will tell you. There are cases like MARG and there are cases like P.G. In these big cases, all these are 300 crores cases, MARG is 2000 crore case. It is impossible to come to a proper resolution plan because multiple lenders are there, then ARC is also involved there. So people will keep on asking extension. Even creditors are ready for extension. We need a solution. Now it's not possible. Even if we wind up the company, we will burn our fingers. We don't want to wind up the company. We want a solution. Ultimate is wind up, that's different issue. See, now the P.G is now getting wind up. But who is going to get benefit? Whether the house owners are getting benefit? No. No one will get benefit. So, people will ask time. But what NCLT says? See, the very purpose of bringing NCLT itself is to give a fast track completion. If you are going to take this much period, then what is the charm in it? So, they are telling 330 days is the maximum within which you should complete. Otherwise, we will go for winding up. I will not keep on giving extension period. This is applicable only when the people ask extension.
Okay.
See, that 180 days only is still there. But ultimata, there's one new section has been introduced. It says like ultimata, I cannot give more than 330 days extension, more than that.
We don't, 330
Next. See, this if financial creditors, say house owners financial creditors, bank financial creditors, they are in pockets. If 51% of that pockets approved, then if they voted in favor, then 100% of that pockets money it will be treated. class of the financial creditors, if they decided 51% in that class, if they decided in favor, then 100% of the debt amount is in favor. Like that you should consider.
Class is nothing but rent class.
No. Financial creditor class. Hey, operation creditor anyway will not be there in the COC itself. They will not consider. Financial creditor classes will be there. Like home buyers class, bankers class. See, even to ease this only, in December 2019 they brought another amendment in the IBC stating if the home buyers have to complain, minimum 10% of the home buyers or 100, okay, 10% or 100 okay, they have to raise the complaint to NCLT for raising the dispute. They have passed an order. That's an Amendment Act, Second Amendment Act of 2019 IBC, I guess. This has been done in 28th of December 2019. But on 13th January 2020, Supreme Court there is a bench which heard the plea of the group of home buyers, which stayed the applicability of the amendment. Can you able to understand? Because we have to see why the home buyers are asking means, okay sir, we will collect approval from or assent from the 10% or 100, whatever you are saying. Is there any portal from where I am getting the information of that? Public you publish. Then one person will call other persons. Sir, I am going to complain against this company. Are you willing to join my petition? Because somebody in India has to take an initiative. Once you take initiative, other people will follow. Correct? India mindset, people of mindset, it's like that only. No one will go for this court and all. Edhukku sir? Why sir? Court and all, not needed. It is the mindset. But they will cry internally. Everyone who gave the money and waiting for their house, they will cry internally. But they will not go to court. They will not complain to police. See, you cannot complain to police and all because 5,000 rupees in the police station, that person will give the money and they will not raise complaint also. All the builders, they used to do this. So, raising a complaint is not a big thing. That is the reason they approached NCLT. But as of now, amendment is not implemented. This amendment you have, this amendment, Second Amendment Act 2019 only, it's not. Next. Then, the operational creditor should not be neglected in the resolution plan properly. Because resolution plan is approved by whom? Financial creditors. Generally, they will make sure their amount is safeguarded. Correct? So, they are least bothered about operator creditors. So, what the amendment says, at least operation creditor, what they will get in the winding up liquidation, same amount they should get. Then, so these are the major things which we can see from the RTP. Other than this, whatever we already have in our books, you consider that. And one important thing I can see from the RTP is a multiple choice question is not like one liner or two liner. They will give one full case study. It is like our elective paper, economic law. This is the same thing they are doing. One full case study they will give. From that they will be asking 10 marks multiple choice question. Same they are following here. One full case they are giving. This is called integrated case study based multiple choice question. See, I have seen many books which has published in the markets like authors. They used to give multiple choice question, 2000 multiple choice question they will give. At least one book. Go and see in Sitaraman company and all. At least one book whether they have this kind of multiple choice question. No. So, unnecessary, don't waste time and don't waste your money in buying those multiple choice question. In our book, we have that back test your knowledge question is there, no, enough. Okay, almost 20 marks or the 30 marks will directly come from that only. But I will not give you choice and all. I will ask you what is the right answer. You should tell. Unnecessary waste of pages by giving choice. See, if 4 choice has to be given, half page will go. And you have to read some 800 pages for multiple choice question. And from the 800 pages also it will not come anything. So better understand the concept. You can answer any multiple choice question. So don't buy any, even you can tell your friends, don't buy separately this multiple choice question papers and all. In our question bank, questions are there, no, study that questions properly. Each question has been now converted into multiple choice question. We have descriptive, no, and the question that they are converted into multiple choice. But if you read our question bank, it is easy to answer all this multiple choice question, very very easy. All previous years question papers, RTP, MTP, concept based only, they are asking in multiple choice. So just read our question bank. So in RTP, only one new question which is not there previously I have seen. PMLA section 8 or section that is that attachment of property section, no, that question alone, okay, in RTP I thought it is a good question. So other question and all we already have in our books. Straight away it's there in our question bank. This PMLA question alone you read. One PMLA question is there, that alone you just read this. என்ன question number அது PMLA? Control F போட்டு section 8 நடியா, prevention of money laundering, if you type it will come. That attachment based question. That question alone you have to read. 13 13 The period of attachment and retention of freezing of the property. So continue during investigation for a period not exceeding 365 days or pendency of the proceedings, etc. For the purpose of computing this 365 days, which has to be excluded, that stay in anything should be excluded. So the attachment of property, if it is within 365 days, it is well valid. That is the answer. Okay, done.